Odwiedziliśmy najniebezpieczniejszą dzielnicę w Stanach Zjednoczonych, Skid Row, czyli region, w którym panuje totalna prohibicja, a na ulicach żyją tysiące
27 ulica.
bezdomnych. Na Skid Row nie zapuszcza się nawet policja, dlatego tej dzielnicy nie odwiedzimy sami. Naszym przewodnikiem po Skid Row będzie Griselda, która niegdyś zamieszkiwała Skid Row, a dzisiaj prowadzi organizację charytatywną, która pomaga bezdomnym i ludziom w potrzebie, m.in. oferując im nocleg.
So I used to go to Skid Row. I used to be on Skid Row. I used to be homeless and I had mental
Czy jestem w kolejce? No powiem ci, że z banem no Pixelu może być ciężko, ale jestem.
issues. I used to
Siedzę,
sleep on the
czekam.
street. So then one day my life changed. It just changed from one day to the other. And for a year I was sitting around thinking, what should I do? I have to do something to give back to the community because I feel free now. So I decided let's go to Skid Row and start feeding the people. I start from there. And then I got the idea of helping with housing. This is Michael. He's a Navy veteran.
Oh, nice meeting you.
So Michael knows how to say hello in Poland.
Yeah, almost. Cześć. We don't have
Widzowie, stream się kończy jak dostałem Mundbana.
situations that we
Nieskończony
can compare
stream.
to this one back in Poland.
So they're
To
homeless.
co innego
What are they?
zaplanowałeś na dzisiaj? No nic, no zaraz kurwa zrobię lokowanie i gaszę. Po prostu chciałem z daily zrobić i integrację sobie myślicie.
Go if they
Albo
are
Liga Legend, są jeszcze dwie opcje.
homeless.
We have
When
shelters.
Yeah, you don't really see much homeless people, and if you have a shelters, they're only for people who don't drink alcohol. If you drink alcohol, you're out. So you
Okay.
can seek help only if you're clean.
That's the problem here, that they can get housing, I believe, but they just don't want to get it because of the drugs. And we're right on the border where the stuff's rushing in, you know, right now through Mexico, you got a lot of drugs coming in, fentanyl, all that.
Fentanyl is a big thing, right? In
Oh
Skid
yeah,
Row.
it's over 100,000 people died from fentanyl last year.
So is it like crack or
It used to be used in surgery in the hospital.
okay?
It's a sedative to knock you out.
Okay.
But it just takes a very small amount to kill you. It's just dangerous. I've never used it. I've never tried it. I don't understand why they do.
How long do you run this organization?
We started feeding the homeless in Skid Row, and then May of last year, we opened up housing.
What helped you to move out from Skid Row?
I believe it was my kids and motivation to be a better person, and I had to do a lot of praying. I just really have to say that in my life that God is the one who changed my life, because one day I was this person
Chłop ma followa kurwa
and the next day I was
od 6 stycznia tego roku.
this person.
So just like that, you just woke up
I
and you
dyktuje warunki, rozumiesz kurwę?
felt like you're a different person?
Yeah, I had a very bad relationship with domestic violence. One day it was when I said this is enough, and when I left the situation and never looked back,
Za
then I realized that I needed
zagadanie o
something better for
samobójstwie
myself. I was on the
postaci.
streets, sleeping on the streets, dirty,
No to co
and
pięć
I would
miasto
see
będzie
the
pykane z
people
napisem,
clean
to
and
wygląda jak cwe na
smelling good,
kamerce,
and I used to tell myself I could be this person.
No wołania.
I could be that person, and it happened.
Have you been taking drugs when you were in Skid Row?
Jutro się wyjaśni na ile.
Yes, and alcohol, a lot of alcohol.
No słuchajcie, zawsze mogę iść kurwa na tego, no, na Hitmana VR, ale nie wiem czy to kurwa pogorszy, to może pogorszyć ten proces apelacyjny.
I remember drinking
Więc chyba na razie zrezygnuję z tego.
alcohol because it was so cold out there. We have no, you know.
Bo wszystkie moje argumenty pójdą się jebać.
What it's like in Skid Row right now? Did it
Oni
change
pójdą
since
sprawdzić kurwa co ja robię, kim ja jestem, wejdą na streama, a ja chopię Hitman VR.
those 3 years since you moved out? Or
No.
Ja
I think
pierdolę, nie.
Skid Row has gotten worse.
We all need a second chance, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like God, like they say, God can only judge people from what they do. And what she's doing right now is you know, giving back to the community, you know, like the Robin Hood of the ghetto. You know, and I
Gorzej
I
nie
struggle
będzie.
with alcoholism. I like to drink, you know, whatever I'm feeling, you know, I'm not saying that I know I've done things or seen things in the past, but you know, traumatic stuff. You know, but I do it, like she said, I do it to cope with myself, you know, like to feel better.
So drinking was like kind of a way to escape. like,
Yeah,
the-
escape
the-
reality, yeah, to take my mind off things,
Okay.
you know, like dealing with my mental health.
Jest okazja na przyjście
You've
koda,
changed a
to
lot,
kurwa
right? So
na
did you
kiku.
become the person that you wish to meet like when you were in need?
Looking back to how I was, if I would have met somebody like me,
like Robin Hood of Ghetto?
I would have been.
No pokażę tą dzielnicę.
Poznaliśmy się z Grace i z ludźmi od niej, z fundacji. Jedziemy teraz samochód za samochodem za nimi, oni wszyscy jadą razem z nami, nie?
Polecam.
To dobrze, że jakoś czuję się bezpiecznie, że tyle facetów
Tak,
jedzie
no,
z nami,
no.
nie?
Jest to opcja.
Przyjechaliśmy kupić trochę kocy, bo już zimno się robi, więc wyposażymy mieszkańców, ludzi, którzy są na Skid Row.
Ale CB.
Oj kolego, nie mówimy tak.
Stary, no nie wiem, przerażające.
Ale bardzo mi przykro, że tak uważasz.
Aczkolwiek widać, że ta Grace jest
Prawda.
zajebisty człowiek, nie? Mocna ta historia, że no z dnia na dzień tak się...
Ogarnęła.
No nie wiem, te nagrania w internecie wyglądały przerażająco, ale wyglądały też bardzo niebezpiecznie. How big is Skid Row? Is it only those streets or is it like
No, it
wider?
goes- yeah, no, it goes all the way down.
Kurwa, ile bezdomnych.
Every street will be covered with tents.
I'm surprised it's so close to the downtown. It's
Yeah, I know.
almost in the center.
Czy ten film poprawi moją sytuację? Je.
Żadnych interakcji nie robią z nami, nie? To jest takie, że żyją swoim życiem, takim, no wiadomo, pogubionym na maksa, ale nie szukają jakiejś interakcji, ani nie czuć żadnej
Grabolo.
agresji z strony, nie? Nawet, że
Jeszcze w styczniu.
wzrokiem nie czujesz, żeby ktoś nas jakoś mierzył. Does any people live here in those flats?
Housing program where the government will give you housing for a cheaper price, but there are people living in there from government aid, basically.
What's that?
Let me ask.
We have the homeless. It's for a non-profit organization.
Okay.
What we use for the trash cans for us. We use them for to put their storage. It's a storage bin. It's thing. If you guys want to see, you guys
Yeah,
can come
sure.
Yeah, if it's okay, yeah.
in. And we put we bring them out here, and they'll get their stuff. After
Okay.
once they're finished, we'll bring them right here. to
Jebać
them,
lider
and we'll let
friendship.
them, put their bin.
Kolego, nie możesz tak pisać, ponieważ jeszcze już właśnie dostałem ostrzeżenie od Twitcha, teraz jest drugie i jak jeszcze raz wyślesz taki donate, to niestety mój kanał Twitch zostanie zbanowany.
We'll take it back.
Więc naprawdę, jeśli mogę cię prosić, nie rób mi przypału, bo to co robisz jest ogromnie przypałowe dla mnie jako partnera i bardzo możliwe, że stracę kanał przez to co robisz. Więc no nie rób tego, proszę cię.
Sanitize it, we'll put them back for them. But it's a really good thing for them right here. It's really good.
So this is like non-profit organization?
Yes, it's a non-profit.
Yeah, that's good they have you.
Yeah.
Miłe, nie? Że jest tutaj dużo takich ludzi, którzy widać, że są zaangażowani po prostu w pomoc.
Yeah, we have
So
like
many mixed feelings when I'm watching all of that.
Really?
And it's like a paradox for me when I see a downtown over there and here are so many homeless people who needs help and
W ciągu paru lat bezdomność w
looks
USA
like a
może wzrosnąć
rich area
30%
and-
osób takiego też na
Like a
wieku.
big contrast.
but it's like heartwarming when you see people like
Uh-huh.
you and this guy over here who works in a non-profit
Yeah.
organization in here and helps them.
there's a myth homeless are lazy, homeless are drug addicts, homeless are this and that, and they don't want housing. No, they do want housing. We just have to know how to connect with them. We have to give them the same respect as a human being, any human being.
No,
you
like,
know?
we are all humans, right?
Exactly.
Dobrze, przepraszam, mój kochany pupciu Przemek pro.
Wszystkie w ogóle rzeczy, które tutaj są, cała pomoc, to nic nie pochodzi z rządu, nie? To są prywatne organizacje,
Okay.
no po prostu prywatna organizacja. To jedzenie, tam to po lewej stronie.
Ze
Pojmane, że nic
wszystkimi zapraszamy na
w
platformę.
ogóle rząd tutaj nie robi.
Right now I'm
No
feeling
niestety widzowie, dostanę bana przez takie donaty.
bad when I come here.
Niestety.
Yeah.
But
Trzymajcie się.
Do you feel different with each time you come here? Like it's always the same feeling?
It's always the same feeling. I get the same feeling. I understand what you're saying. You certainly don't like to feel comfortable
Wiem, że
wearing.
to może nie miejsce do tego, ale czy mógłbym udostępnić zrzutkę na mojego umierającego kotka? Potrzebuję pomocy, gdyż jest coraz gorzej. Z góry dziękuję, tu link pomagam.pl.
Pewnie, właśnie udostępniłeś.
Dziękuję każdemu, kto pomoże.
Pomagam.pl/93DTWY. Pozdro.
Expensive clothes down here, but I feel somewhat ashamed if I had really fancy clothes walking through here.
I
'Cause
feel
had to.
uncomfortable holding the camera here.
I understand that. We all have some shame that we like to be able to help, this is a bigger problem with than any one person can handle. I know there's more than 6,000 homeless down here. I know that. Oh, you got one right there.
Thank you.
You want a blanket?
Yes, sir. I can tell you that.
So did you say that They give away food to people from time to time, or in people's market, or
They give, no,
Nie trzeba
they
miesiąc.
sell it, but sometimes I heard that they give credit. I think I seen on the news, they've been here over 30 years, and now another non-profit is gonna buy it.
so people sleep in all of those tents.
Yes, everybody sleeps on this.
Do you know what this is?
What is it?
That white substance.
You're saying it's make-believe, well, he thinks it's cocaine, but it's really not.
What's it like living in Skid Row?
Hi, my name is
Tam
Corey
lub
Fanning. I
na solar
originally started coming down here about 4 years ago.
Okay.
And the primary reason I was down here is because my sister was living on Wall in the SRO program. And I got out of prison and she was there. So wherever my sister's at, I need to know the environment that she's living in, right? And so I start walking around a day or night so I can know, basically I would know what she might encounter in any given day. And I saw that wherever she goes at any given day, she would be respected.
Michael poprosił nas, żebyśmy schowali kamerę, bo na rogu stali dealerzy.
So the drug dealers will stand outside like this, they pull up, they go in their pocket. Now if the police pull up, they can run in the building and hide.
Okay.
So they always just keep enough in their pocket, but they're attached to the building.
Okay, so these guys were dealers, right?
Yeah, they're all over the place.
So
Yep.
how those people get money for drugs? How they make it?
They steal, rob,
Co, masz
do
ciekawe
whatever
w
they have to
ręku?
do to get money for drugs. They'll do everything. You can get a day's worth of methamphetamine here for 20 bucks, 30
20
bucks.
bucks.
Yeah.
Okay. Tu ktoś jara krak, kur...
Się czuje ten krak.
In this neighborhood, there's rich people or wealthier
No,
people
Polsce
that have
pewnie.
homes, and they set up these camps. Drug dealers will set up over here to sell drugs, and so people that don't even live here, they'll come down here to buy drugs.
Yeah.
So they'll come to the tent. And this
Kurwa,
is
nie wiem,
where
czym
they'll
się
come
odważył
because
chodzić po takiej
It's like
dzielnicy.
a no police zone. You don't see any police busting anybody or doing anything.
Skid Row, man. Trying to make it better in Jam, get some housing and stuff like this. Well,
Nawet
I was
z lokalsem
homeless
jakimś.
for 3 years, and I got a housing, and then I got locked up for some bullshit. Now I'm waiting to get. I need to get housing. I really want to be inside. I don't want to be living in no tent or living on the streets or having rats run up in my house in my tent and stuff like that. I mean, it's people, man, laying around here, man, and it's a whole nest full of rats in there. People try to barge in your house and get you stuck or steal from you or hold you hostage in your house. It's bad. They got them addictions and stuff like that. But now I'm sober. I've been sober for a year now, and I want to get my place back.
Zadrałem bym się nie bał
All I
akurat.
want to do is sit back, kick my feet up, turn my TV on. My feet hurt bad, my knees hurt bad, my back hurt bad. I get migraine headaches and stuff like
Bo Adrian
this.
wygląda jak
You make
Mario
a
ze
cup of
spółki, za
coffee.
serio.
You can always do that. This place right here closed at 4 o'clock. If they build all these places and stuff like this, it's enough
Nie,
room to put
serio wam
everybody
mówię.
inside. People should
Ja
not be
pierdolę,
sitting
no
out
nie
here
wierzycie
like
mi, ale
this.
tak jest.
How do you get food right now?
They giving it out at the Midnight Mission.
Miałeś kiedyś kontakt z ojcem? Pierwszy raz go widzę teraz na filmie. Nie miałem
They try to
wcześniej.
help people as much as they can. You know what I'm saying? But they only one person people concerned.
Ja
We need
pierdolę,
more
dzisiaj,
people. We need
dzisiaj
more
będzie
people
mocny stream, coś
concerned.
czuję, nie?
Gracie zaproponowała temu panu pomoc i nocleg w jej organizacji.
How do you scout people that are, that you believe that they will use your chance, like the chance you give them?
I could tell if people really want to be housed or if they're just, or they want to be somewhere to use drugs.
You have that instinct.
O, Zwyrolek pisze, ojebałem się I dobra, bo przynajmniej teraz widzę, kto ty jesteś. Już wchodzę na twój profil facebookowy. Człowieku, zaraz twój wizerunek zostanie udostępniony na tym streamie i się skończy, kurwa. Ej, ty masz wpisane, że jesteś z Kolumbii, kurwa. Wejdź sobie wpisz jeszcze wyższą szkołę robienia hałasu. Szanowałem cię, Zwyrol, myślałem, że jesteś Sigmą, ale kurwa, aktualnie w łańcuchu pokarmowym jesteś niżej niż Kazama 5.
25.
Straciłeś cały szacunek.
Yeah, I have an instinct.
And you saw that in this guy, that he
Ash.
really wants a change?
Everybody in Skid Row is saying that where's all the funding for the homeless to help them. Sometimes if somebody's getting high, like one that we were talking to, they just keep talking and talking. This guy, he's serious about housing. There's a lot of people that want housing. It gets a little emotional at that point.
Pedro, którego Gracie wzięła pod swoje skrzydła, opowiedział mi o swojej przeszłości i o tym, jak należał do gangu.
Joining gang, like I said, I grew up on the west side of Los Angeles, where it's more nicer. But me, having a family that came from Mexico, coming over here for a better life, like I told you. Well, we all seek, coming from different countries,
Yeah.
So my mom worked full time, my grandparents worked full time. So growing up in the neighborhood, it's rough, you want kids tend to want to fit in. Like nowadays, kids, all you see on social media is kids, glorifying gangbanging, but they don't really know what it is, how it is. Like for me, joining a gang, it was like it's not. I didn't look at it like something cool now. How kids now in these days look at it. For me, it was just getting beat up to hang out with my friends. So for getting to get beat up to hang out with my friends, it was not a big deal. So at 10 years old, I was already running the streets.
And was it hard to get rid of a gang?
For gang members, I guess I only can speak for my behalf. If you want to go ahead and live a life of like a better life, they're gonna acknowledge you. All they want is for you to be happy.
Okay.
Yeah, not all gangs just want you to go. You have those kids that are really gonna give their life for the gang and like murder, and do those kinds of things, But for other people, like if you want to do good for yourself and out of the gang and like you want to get out, it's possible.
So they have good intentions.
Yeah, they have good intentions. It's not all bad like how you seem.
So
Yeah.
they just pick the wrong way to.
Yeah. They were just misled basically. Yeah.
Okay. So what you've been doing when you were in a gang?
Like śniadanie mleczynki.
Drugs or what?
No, they come from all that, from like robbing, stealing. I can't speak for myself, but I seen, people just doing bad,
Mnie zastanawia, czemu taki jebany Mr. Beast nie pomoże takim bezdomnym jak ma Telesiana. No, to jest kurwa też właśnie mnie to zastanawia. Albo Freeze na przykład, nie? Albo Budda. Nie wiedziałem, że na Pomorzu jest tyle bezdomnych w ogóle.